Okay, so the little flea market thing that I went into turned out to be a pretty good spot. As I was watching some of the footage of me filming in there, I was not talking very loud, so it might have been a little bit harder to hear me, and I apologize for that. But I've never been to this place before, and I'm sure that other people have picked it before me, but the thing of it is not everybody looks for the same things. So the things that I'm looking for aren't going to be what, you know, other people may be looking for. So, and I'm filming this haul from that little flea market outside because my husband's doing some construction on the inside of the house and it's very loud. So I wanted to get this video edited and up, and it's a nice day. So I came outside and here I am. So everything that I'm about to show you, I paid $18.75 for. So the first couple things you might have seen on the first part when I was outside, but I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you again. So one of the first things that I found was this little pattern, and I paid $1 for this, which is probably too much money, but I liked it. And I have a little doll like this that I need to list, but this is from the 80s, and it's those Hug-a-Bunch dolls, but this is a pattern. So there's her body, and so it's double-sided. Let me just make sure that all of her arms and legs are on here. Her little hands, yeah. So her hands and her legs are already attached. So her hands are on here, and also her little baby. This is Chumley is this one's name, but here's the little baby. So I'm not going to, not that I would because I don't sew, but I'm not going to have somebody make this into a pillow, I don't think. It is copyrighted Peter Pan Fabrics, and it is Hallmark. So I don't know. I need to see if there's any value in just the pattern, or if I should make it into a pillow and then sell it. I don't know. But I couldn't pass it up. I mean, she's so cute, and she's so 1980s. So I got that outside. I also got this, and I paid 25 cents for it. It's all there, but I don't know if there's any value to this or not. But it is a lighthouse weather vane, and it's one of those little kits that you sprinkle little bits of plastic on it, and then you put it in your oven, and you can make this beautiful window, or not window, weather vane. But it has all of the pieces in here. Now, it isn't as big as what you think it is on the picture. It's pretty small, but it has all of the little pieces that you need, and all the little plastic bits and the instructions, and then you somehow attach it to here and you make a weather vane. I don't know how you attach it to that. It's not all there. Well, that's a bummer. I honestly don't know how you're supposed to attach this darn thing to the pole. But it appears to be complete. This is probably worth nothing. I might just make it, I mean, if anything, I can make it and just make a little suction cup thing. And it will provide me hours of entertainment to make a craft. Well, it was $0.25, but it reminded me of my childhood, so I bought it anyway. And now I can't even get it in the box. We'll put that aside because that was probably a big mistake. Okay, so I also found outside, and this I'm really excited about. I didn't look up comps for this, but it is a Bulova, I'm not going to pronounce this right, Bulova, vintage Bulova watch case. It doesn't have the watch in it, but I thought it was really cool. I thought the case was very, very cool. It's Bulova 21 jewels, but it's almost like a just a very art deco looking box. And I know that there are people who collect these watch boxes themselves, so I am going to look this up. It says it's made in the USA. There's no date or anything on it, but I can just type in a description of it on eBay or even on Google, and I should be able to find something similar to at least give me a starting point. So I got that. I also got these I couldn't find these online either, but they're brand new. I only picked, he had a stack of them, and I picked up a couple of them. They're these Centennial wallets, and they're brand new. They're just like a little wallet, and I'm not going to take it out of the plastic, but it's just a little brown wallet. And then it came with this Wallet Ninja, which is magnetic, so it's magnetized to this wallet. They're really, it's gonna, every time I sit out here and do a video, it's about to storm at any moment. This is probably not worth anything either, but if anything, I thought I could give it to a couple of the dads in my life for Father's Day, maybe. They were $1 a piece, so I tried it. Okay, the next thing that I found outside that I was really cool about, and I posted this on my Instagram account and people were excited about it too, is this little yellow wide-mouthed frog. I haven't cleaned any of this stuff yet, so it's a little dirty. He has a couple little chips here and here. I have a brown one that has tennis shoes on that I actually use to hold my scrubbies. I'm actually going to keep the yellow one for myself because I do like it better than the brown. And since it has a little bit of condition issues to it anyway, I thought I would just go ahead and keep it. These are just, I think people made them in ceramics classes, but I like them because they're all different. And I didn't get this other one outside. I got this one in the building, but I just wanted to show you the comparison. They usually all have different looks to them. Like you see this one he's holding his mouth, and you just put your little dish scrubbies in there. So I have it sitting next to my sink. And then this one, as he is flawless. He doesn't have any chips on him at all. He's more glossy. And then the one I have in my house right now has tennis shoes on. I'll try to put in a picture right here so you can see. But I will be selling the one with the tennis shoes. These are going for really good prices on Etsy. So if you see these at thrift stores or at yard sales, pick them up because they're selling for about $25 or $30, believe it or not. So he is in excellent condition. I did pay $3 for him, and because I'm a sucker, if I see these, you just might as well just have sucker written on my forehead because I'm gonna buy them. But they're unique, and like, oh, their little feet are different. So since he has some issues, I'm gonna keep him, and since he's yellow, and my kitchen is yellow, gray, red, and teal, so I'm gonna keep him and use him for my scrubbers, and I'm gonna sell the other two. Just looking, oh, I also got from the little outside flea market this Piglet Mug, and this says pink and proud of it. It is from the Disney store, not from Disney Parks. These were selling for about $15 to $20. It was the range that I had seen them for. So it's in excellent condition. It's dirty. It needs cleaned. I'm going to clean them, but it doesn't have any chips or flaws on it. It's a nice size mug to drink a big cup of coffee. So that will be up for sale soon. What else did I get outside? I think that's all of the things that I got out. No, I got one more thing. I got this outside. This is I think that this could be used to hold like cutlery. If you were having a dinner party, you can put your forks, knives, and spoons in it. It has a mold. It is a Byron mold 1975, which is good to have the mold mark on them. They do make these at modern versions, but you'll know that it's modern because it usually will have some sort of a sticker or something. It's not hand painted. It's painted in the factory. But what I think I'm going to use this for is I'm going to put succulents in this. I'm probably going to put some succulents in it and sell it in the shop. And I probably won't keep it. But I am going to put some succulents in it. I'm trying to grow different varieties of succulents. I like to grow succulents. I have a lot of them in pots and a lot of different varieties because I will put them in different things, in coffee cans, in coffee mugs. In little planters, and I sell them at the shop. So I think I'm going to put some of the longer strand varieties in this. It's a really pretty seafoam green color. So this will be available with succulents in it at the shop probably by next weekend. Okay, and the rest of the things are things that I found inside. Now this place, they had tons of clothing. I didn't even look at the clothing. I was in a time crunch because I had to open up the shop, but I didn't even look at the clothing because I'm not really focusing on clothing. But all of the clothing in this place was 25 cents. And everything else was 25 cents unless it had a ticket on it. And a couple of the things that I found had ticket on it. In fact, you will see in the footage there was a beautiful brass mailbox cover. It was very Art Deco, and I thought it said $2.50, but it said $25, which is retail. So everything else I'm going to show you are things that I bought inside the building. And not all of it I filmed because I was going a little crazy trying to hold my camera, and I had all the stuff in my hands trying to carry it. So I ended up stopping filming in there. And partly I was in a hurry too. So this first thing is something that I also put on my Instagram page last night. I love creepy Santas. I love the stuffed, oh, see, I'm not even gonna be able to think of it. My mind's going blank. The stuffed Santas with the rubber faces. I'll put the name of it up here, what I'm thinking of. But I collect the creepy Santas, the ones that are looking at you like, you are not a good girl. You're getting nothing for Christmas this year. Those are the Santas that I like. So I like to find creepy Santas. So I always look at their faces. So I found this guy. I also collect Santa mugs, the little vintage mugs, Santa face mugs. So I do collect those too, but I especially like the creepy. So I found this guy, and he was $0.25. Look at him. He's like piercing into your soul. You've been a bad, bad girl. Isn't he great? It's like his eyeballs have been scratched out by somebody. He has lots of crazing. He is old. You can see the crazing on the bottom. Here's the deal with these guys. He, at one time, was beautifully painted red. He had a red handle. He had a red hat. He had eyeballs that were probably blue. He had a little red mouth. But once you get these guys home and you put them in your sink, and you're like, and you want to clean them, because sometimes they're pretty dirty. He is very dirty. I mean, he is super duper, like, nicotine stained dirty. So you want to get them in your sink, and you want to wash them. Don't do that, because the paint will legit fall off. These were not made to be washed in the sink. I honestly don't even know that these were ever really made to be used. I like to put little brush trees in them at the holidays. I just like to hoard them on a shelf is what I like to do, because I have a lot of them. But if you put this in your sink to wash, all of his paint will come off. So what you need to do is just spray him lightly with water, and then just I've even taken like toilet paper, because it's really soft, and just clean him gently. Makeup removers don't use. You could use a baby wipe, but something with not a lot of liquid on it to clean it a little bit, because this paint will come off. Trust me, because I learned that the hard way. As many of the things that I am telling you, I've learned the hard way because I've done it. I've bought these mugs before. I've dunked them in the sink to clean them up, thinking I was doing them a great service, and I pull them out and all of the paint is gone, and I'm horrified. Well, kind of, because I do like these unpainted, scary Santas. It really does look like somebody has just gouged out his eyes. Sorry. Well, you got a good home now, Santa. Okay, the other Santa that I got is this little single shaker, and I'm keeping him too. He's so cute. I like misfit shakers, and especially if they're Santa. I collect Santas. His face is a little grumpy. He looks a little bit of a grumpy Santa, don't you think? He is missing his Mrs. Claus. But he is marked Japan, and he is a corker. So he has the cork in the bottom, and the cork in the bottom is good because it does show its age. And I did actually get a new phone, and I'm still looking the wrong way. So pardon me if I'm looking over here. I know you're right there, but I'm looking over here. One of these days I will figure this whole thing out. Until then, you're going to have to bear with me. But he's very cute. He has his little holes on top of his head. He doesn't have any chips or cracks on him. he doesn't really have much crazing either. But I tell you what, if I put him in the sink, his red suit will be gone. He'll be naked. He'll be a naked Santa with nothing on. So I'm just going to clean him ever so lightly with just a little bit of water. I'm going to splash him in and splash him out, and then use something very soft. I'm thinking like too, like old handkerchiefs, like an old man's handkerchief. It's really soft, or an old t-shirt, and you cut it up and you use it as a rag. But you don't want to put a lot of water and a lot of friction on this because the paint will come off. So I got him. The next thing I got, I got a set of 4 of them. They had a set of 5, but I didn't get the 5th one because I don't want 5, I want 4. I want a nice and even number to sell. These are little green coffee mugs. They are marked Japan. Let me hold it, yeah, to where you can see it. Japan on the bottom. You see the crazing on there? This is good crazing. I like the crazing on this. They are very dirty. I mean, you can feel the years of dust on these guys. These I will wash with soap and water in the sink. Not for very long, but I will wash them. The paint won't come off. It's more of like a pottery glaze. Like the glaze has been set in this pottery. The glaze has not been set in these guys. It's just painted and it'll come right off. This is pottery, so the glaze has been set in on these. The nice thing about these is that they do stack. But they're small. I mean, they're small mugs. They do stack. And I also bought, I should have brought it out here, but I didn't. I bought at a yard sale a wooden tree rack. Mug rack that I'm actually going to sell with these guys. So I'm going to list these on Etsy. I do very well with these mugs. I mean, I paid $1/4 a piece for these mugs, and I will sell the whole set of these and the mug trees for probably about $25. But I have sold just 2 mugs on Etsy for about $14. So it's not going to make you wealthy, but if you can get them for cheap, then you can make a profit. So don't go and scour and think you're going to get, you're going to be able to pay off your car by selling these vintage mugs, because you're not. I mean, they'll turn a buck, but they're not going to make you wealthy. But they're very cool, and the crazing on this is good. It's a good crazing. You can see the inside how the crazing is. These are probably from the late 60s, early 70s, I would say. I like the ones with the metal mug trees, but I sell those at the shop very fast. But I'm going to try to sell it with the wooden mug. And I'll take a picture. I should have brought it out here. You know what? Hang on a second. I'm going to go get it. I'm back. And I made a mistake. And it won't be the first time. But at the shop, I have other wooden ones. I bought this one, and it is a 6 mug tree. And I have 4 mugs. I have some at the shop that are a 4 mug tree. And so this one I will use on a set of 6 mugs and not a set of 4 mugs. But I'll show you what I mean by these mug trees. So the mugs just hang on the mug tree like so. And a lot of people will put these, they like to, I mean, not necessarily even use them. I mean, they do use them, but they like to put them next to like a coffee bar. So there is value in these. I do have, you see there's 2 more. I could put 2 more mugs on here if I had them. But they had 5 mugs. And I didn't want to buy 5 mugs. I wanted to buy 4. I wanted to buy an even number, because the odd numbers don't sell very well. So this one, I have plans to paint this one. I'm probably going to paint this one into a nice funky color and hang some mugs and sell, just use it as a display at the shop. But I do have a wooden 4 mug tree that I'm going to sell with these. I paid 50 cents for this at a yard sale today. I didn't film at my yard sales today. We only went to a couple of them, and I just wasn't in the mood, so I didn't film. This one is from Tree Mountaineers from Asheville, North Carolina. So I got that today. I didn't get much today, honestly. Okay, So the other mug, I got 2 more mugs. The other mugs that I got are, remember I always talk about getting the nice, quirky, funny mugs. This one is quirky and funny. I paid $1 for it. It's dated 1982 from the Texan House, but it's this little armadillo, and it says, "From Texas with love." So it's got the little cactus there and the little armadillo, and she's holding a little heart. It's got the state of Texas on it. So for $1, I liked it. I think someone else will like it too. It's in excellent condition. It needs cleaned. It's dirty. But that one will be listed soon on Etsy, eBay, and Mercari. And then the last mug I got was a plastic mug. And I didn't know, I mean, I knew it had some age to it. It's this little Michelin Man mug. It is made by this Thermosun. There's the, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. It's gonna be too glary. Thermosun. You can kind of see it there. Now, Thermosun makes a lot of these insulated mugs, or cups, or bowls, or they also make ice buckets. And I do well with those. A lot of times they'll be different colors. They'll be plastic, and they'll be teal and pink and yellow and different colors. So I knew that this was vintage just because of that. It's made in the USA, and it's the Thermosun. It's a division of West Bend. So I haven't looked up comps for this, but it was $1. I do well with automotive things online. Again, this needs cleaned up because it's dirty. And let me show you something too. I think I showed this in the footage of my yard sailing, but this is the best little carrier. I'm gonna keep it in my car, so when I'm out and I find little treasures, like little breakable things like these mugs, and I just want to get them in my car and then take them home if they're not being wrapped, then I can protect them. Let me put Creepy Santa in here too. We gotta protect him. Okay, and those knives, or the wallets that I shouldn't have bought. Okay, the next thing I'm going to send this to someone. I'm not going to say who, but as she's watching this, she will know who she is. And I'm going to do it as a little bit of a makeup because I sent her something and it got broken. And so I have a few more things that I'm going to send to her because one of the things that I sent got broken in her friend mail, and that makes me sad. So I'm going to send things and make sure that they're things that are not going to get broken. But I got this little guy. He is dated 2002 and he's Hallmark. So that's the reason why. He's not just your everyday Walmart ornament. And that's not a shot against Walmart, even though I cannot stand Walmart. But I'm at Walmart all of the time. But they sell Hallmark ornaments in Walmart, and they're just not the same. So this one's 2002, and it is Hallmark, and you're not going to be able to tell on the bottom there, maybe. Although I did get this fancy new phone, and maybe the photography, maybe the video will be better. So here he is. It's little Pooh with little Piglet on a horse. So this is going to go to a new home, and hopefully it won't get broken in the process. Alrighty, 2 more things. These I paid $1 for these. They are like a Brush McCoy salt and pepper shakers. Now I don't know, I say Brush McCoy. I don't know for sure that they're McCoy. They feel like Brush McCoy. That could be Hall. I don't know. But they're corkers, so they do show their age. And just the salt and pepper. Aren't these are awesome. I've sold these before. I think I had them in like a cream color, which I probably would have preferred over the blue, but I just thought they were cute. Salt and pepper shakers. So these will be listed soon. Oh, you know what? I didn't see that. There's something on the bottom. What does that say? I can't read it out. It says there's something on the bottom. Can you see that? Did I just hold it to you upside down? No. Looks like pending. Probably patent pending is what I'm guessing. I don't know. I've sold these before, so I knew to pick them up, and I knew that paying for $1 for them was okay. And the last thing I got is a modern thing, but I love it. and it has all of my colors in it, and I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to display it at Christmas time, and I hope I can find some more because I would like to do a whole shelf full of these. The person that got me hooked on these things is Liz Retros, because I know she collects these too, or she puts them out at Christmas time. I'm getting the Target tag that was on it. It's just this snow flock spray. This has a bar readout on it. It is a modern piece. It is not vintage. But look at the graphic on this. I loved it. It's very vintage looking, and look at the colors. It's the teal and the yellow and the reds. Look at that tree. It's a flocked tree. You can flock your tree with this can. I don't think that I will. It's for natural and artificial trees and wreaths. Special formulation with dew point lucite. Easy to remove. Non-flammable snowflakes. It's simulated snow flock. It's full. I mean, it is a full can. So it's missing the sprayer at the top, but I just honestly, I just wanted the can. So I'll put this up, and I want to find some more of these too. But look at her. Doesn't she look so happy flocking her tree? Don't you get fancy like that when you put up your Christmas tree? And I like how she's just spraying it all over her ornaments. Who cares about you ornaments? You're gonna get flocked. I liked it, so I bought it. And I think I paid $1/4 for this too, so it was a pretty good deal. So that was everything that I got at that little flea market. It's been a while since I've been able to go to a flea market, and it felt good. And so I want to be able to find another one very soon and go pick in there. I don't think I'll go to this place maybe once a month, because I don't know that they're gonna get, I mean, maybe the vendors outside, the ones that set up outside, I'll just check those guys out, because they had, you know, they had some nice things really for cheap prices. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I will be posting more content related to reselling and vintage and antiques. And I have a couple boxes that were sent of subscription boxes that I'm mulling over to do. Let me know in the comments if you would be okay if I did some subscription unboxings that I subscribe to. I'm getting ready to get my FabFitFun. I do subscribe to that one. I do subscribe to Grove Collaborative. And I won't do the sticker ones. And Eckhart has got me hooked on these silly sticker ones. I'm going to leave that up to her, because I enjoy watching her videos so much with the stickers. But she's got me hooked on those darn stickers. I actually get 2 sets because I send one to my daughter too. Because we both do our planners and we just flock them with the stickers. So I'm not going to do that because Anne's videos are great with that. But so let me know if you would be interested in me doing some of the subscription things that I subscribe to. They wouldn't be very long videos, but I'm just curious to see. Anyway, that's my video for today, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you again. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Be a blessing to one another, and always look out for this cool vintage stuff, because you never know where the next treasure is going to be. I mean, you just never know where you're going to find some more wide-mouthed frogs. So be on the lookout.